How's it flying, guys? This is Lance Corporal Hawk 30, and since the last couple of videos have been Star Wars related, I figure why not keep that up? I think this is the only other Star Wars related thing on my watch later list, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get on off. That is Jakku First Wave, a Star Wars film on Benjamin X channel. So there's 3 different people part of this as far as the cast. Joseph. Yeah, I'm just looking at the description now. So, yeah, it's a fairly small team, but they got it. They obviously got something done. Lights. Sorry, I apologize. I forgot to turn on that light so you can at least see me. Like, where's it at? Ah! It's ugly. Sidious. Get it off my screen. Anyways, yeah, this is on Benjamin X channel, and I'm kind of surprised that this channel doesn't have more subscribers. 1.2k subscribers. That's half of what I have. Like, and yet this video's got over 400,000 views. Granted, I've seen things with more views but less subscribers. So it's weird how that works sometimes. But this one managed to kick off from a few years ago, September 20th, 2016. Okie. So, yeah, anyways, though, we're going to get into this. Link to the original will be in the description. Go watch it before you watch me react to it. Always do this, guys. A small team like that, let's maybe blast out who they are. Yeah. Let's go. It's only 3.5 minutes. So, during the invasion of Jakku, nearly 7,000 Imperial soldiers were part of an initial defense known as the First Wave. The First Wave. None of them survived. Oh, joy. I guess that includes our cast here. Nervous? Yeah, I would think so.
No.
You liar.
Are you? No.
I more believe the second guy than I did the first guy when he answered.
Join. Because my friends didn't think I could make it. What about you? The armor.
Okay.
He's wanting to wear the armor.
You mean you want to be so blind because the helmet you couldn't see where you're aiming, so you always miss?
What about you?
Had to get that joke out.
What?
Why'd you join?
Friends on the Death Star. My brother, actually.
Okay, I can kind of see what they're going with here. This is to kind of make us feel sympathetic for the stormtroopers, because the stormtroopers, even though they're on the bad guy's side, yeah, they're not the clones. They're all individuals who actually joined up to serve, either by force or because they wanted to, and considering how bad the propaganda must be in a lot of... propaganda must be pretty bad, or really, or good, depending on what lens you're looking at, because it's got these guys convinced that they need to fight for the Empire. But yeah, when you hear like that last guy that we just heard, he had family on the Death Star and possibly friends as well. His brother, I don't think it would matter which side you were on. If you heard that a family member of yours died, you'd want to kind of have a chance to take revenge of sorts. So, like, okay, so I guess they're trying to make us feel sympathetic for the random stormtroopers.
When we were younger, he would watch me, you know? All the time, he'd just copy me. Wanted to make me proud or something. I don't know. So once I put the armor on, he joined not long after. An army trooper, though. together when he got orders to Death Star 2. He was ecstatic.
Okay, so the second Death Star.
Fresh out of training. You know, ready to serve. So a couple days later, I'm standing there watching my brother board his shuttle. Marches out there with all these other deadpan faces. As he's boarding, he turns. And I could just barely see his face. But he's smiling.
Really deep right here.
It's the last time I saw him.
Well, they're about to drop.
Here we go.
For your brother. For the Empire.
Okay. So the writer and director was Benjamin Eck, director of photography Andrew Brinkhouse, cast Joseph, I hope I'm not pronouncing his name wrong, Joseph Barrow, Aaron Goddard, and Tyler Wolf, composers Justin R. Durbin, production audio Eddie Coleman, gaffer Julia Governo, Key Grip, Ravi Gahunia. I may be butchering one of the two of these names. Camera assistant Chase Hilt, on-set photographer Mike Falwicks, armor provided by 501st Legion members Tyler Fiore and Rudy Contreras. Okay, so I see what this is kind of doing, because you see it all throughout. You've seen it all throughout history, wherein people go to fight for a cause, and even though history will see them as the bad guys, there were people in there who would have genuinely thought they were doing something good. Now that's not to say that they were misguided or misleaded into doing something, but you know, this kind of helps. I think this kind of helps bring in perspective. Some of these guys are doing this because they've been led to believe that what they're doing is the right thing, as opposed to seeing the truth once the propaganda or the lies have been filtered through. A lot of these guys, yeah, they've been lied to where they believe that what they are doing is the right thing. And that gives me that gives sympathy for the person that they have, that they don't realize because of the lies they've been told. Oh, we're on the wrong side. We're hurting more people than we're helping. But you see it all throughout history, and that's not to say that having this kind of sympathy does not erase their actions. I want to make that clear. But it is definitely, it gives an insight into how the thought process goes. So like this guy right here, the third guy, he mentioned his brother dying, and they did everything together. Well, his brother emulated him a lot growing up, and they both thought they were doing something good for the Empire, which we know the Empire as the bad guys. But again, all that perspective, it just bounces around. Where, like, we know how we see the Empire. They've always been the villains. They ended the Republic, which was a democratic type deal. But whereas the Empire is ruled by one dude, pretty much, like most of the orders trickle down from one guy, or a select few groups. So it's very messed up looking into this kind of thing. But I can see what this person was doing. I gotta admit, well done. This was a really well written and really well directed, and everything was really well done in this. I thought this was really good. So, major credits to Benjamin Eck and to the cast and to the director of photography Andrew Brinkhouse and everyone else that was already mentioned. And the outfits were really good. and that last shot where we see the battlefield they're about to go on to. Oh yeah, and it just really kind of messes with you when it started off saying everyone died, but you see that these people think that they're on the right side, and it's a really weird thing to think about perspective on everything. So it's just, but I gotta commend everyone for doing this kind of thing. So well done. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed, comment if you have any disagreements or agreements or whatever you think this is more about. Subscribe if you're new, and tap the bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. That way, you don't miss any reactions, gameplay, or otherwise for me. And also go check out my Discord. The link is also down in the description. Come join, post memes, art, songs, your own stuff if you want to. We'll have some fun. This has been Lance Corporal 30. Excuse me. Signing off.